Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction to read through for MARRIAGETOXIN chapter 105. I am so excited to read. I am so happy. You should have seen my reaction while setting up to record when I noticed that we finally had a new volume cover out. This is so cute. This is so cute. It's so adorable. I love this volume cover. So, yeah. Even though it's not related to the arc we're on anymore, I'm gonna leave the new volume 11 cover up here. I love it so much. Ushio is, it's so hard to decide who best girl is, or who, if I was in Ghetto's position, I would choose. It would have to be a harem root situation, because there's just no way to choose. I feel like they're all such really great, amazing people, like all of the options he has. They're just all so amazing that I don't know how I would choose. Like, obviously, from series' start, I have been kind of Church of Kinosaki, but again, we don't know if Kinosaki is going to end up being a viable option. Me, of course, Kinosaki would, if I had anything to say about it, Kinosaki would be a member of the harem. But if I have to choose one, like, I'm between Ushio and Arashiyama. As amazing as all of the female characters, all of the female leads in MARRIAGETOXIN are, those two are my favorite. Gosh, and even after last chapter, just going through, looking back at more MARRIAGETOXIN stuff, I love this series so much. I would just adore if this got like a Chainsaw Man level anime adaptation. Of course, I've said before that things would get kind of like... MARRIAGETOXIN is the type of series that's amazing. I think its art is some of the best art in manga right now. I love the story, I love the characters, but it is also the kind of story that I would definitely see if it went mainstream getting a really toxic fan base. I think the series would be overshadowed by people arguing about Kinosaki's gender. Just really toxic people that would, I'm really just strawmanning random people in an unrelated discussion, but you know how it would be. People would come in saying that anyone was transphobic if they didn't view Kinosaki as trans, and then actual transphobic people would come in, and then, like, again, the series itself and its amazing characters would just get overshadowed by arguments like that, arguments between the different relationships, the general idea of dating in this sense. Like, instead of the fun of the characters and the fun of the story, it would just get overshadowed by stuff like that, and that's really sad. But just the emotional impact I feel like it would have on me to see this animated in like a really, really detailed form. The one scene that always sticks out to me is the finale of Bug User's wedding, when Kinosaki is giving the speech and Ghetto has the fight. We look back at the end of the speech and we see the sun cutting through the clouds that were blown apart from each other. And we have the flashback before that of Ghetto and Bug User together. Like, Bug User's wedding, I think animated would just like be such an emotional ride for me that I would adore it so much as I would fear MARRIAGETOXIN's fan base souring. But with the random pointless discussion out of the way, I just want to talk about MARRIAGETOXIN. I love it so much. But with that out of the way, and I don't get to really talk about it very much. There's not many other people that I get to talk about it with, really. Not too many people are on MARRIAGETOXIN, sadly. And not only do I not get to talk about it much, but now that I'm caught up, I only talk about one chapter every week or two. So... either way, we're going to continue on with now moving into another stage of this arc, which I am very happy to see going on, and we're going to be wrapping Ghetto and Kinosaki into things. So I'm very, very excited for that. I think that's about it, because I don't remember what happened to Takarazuka. I know the doll was still stalking him, so it kind of just feels like we're going to transition into this being bigger than Takarazuka. I still think the doll might have something to do with like Puppet User, so we'll see what happens here. We start off. This professional thief has also conquered countless battles. We have this shocked expression on Arashiyama. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Okay. We have the shocked expression on Arashiyama as we have the shark battery attack. She wields the power to wipe the tears of weeping artworks. Coming from Himekawa. Now everyone, the random henchmen are jumping in to attack more and getting battered away by the shark weaponry. Phew. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go. Holy smokes! How are you so strong? And again, this might be an out for Arashiyama and Himekawa as characters if they somehow end up together instead of ending up with Gato. That could be an out for the two of them. But again, no clue if the series is going that kind of direction. Oh, well, I can kind of tell people's weaknesses, since, I can sense their feelings in objects and all that. It doesn't work on people as good as specialists, though. It doesn't work on people as good as specialists, though. Okay. Still, that's awesome. Wait, so did I just get in your way back there? With my Hamtastic Hammy Circus? No, not at all. Again, this is adorable. It's always better to avoid fights. You really helped me out. Really? So, Kyokone, what are you gonna do now? Your place is a total mess, and these guys are gonna keep going after you. I'm sorry, I'm just worried about you. Naturally, I'm stressed out by this whole situation, but I still count myself as lucky, since I got the trustiest and cheeriest hamster user on my side. So cute. Again, the art is just some of the best in manga for me. Heck yeah, if worst comes to worst, I'll fight them back with my celestial Hamveil. And then, oh, is that it? Is that the hospital Granny's in? Come to think of it, I also showed Gato what it's like when I return an artwork to its owner. The guy Kimie-san admires. He is probably Gato, isn't it? She's such a nice girl. I wonder how close they are. Maybe they're already dating. Well, that shouldn't be any of my business. And she starts staggering and falls over. Another butt shot here. Kyokone? What happened? You okay? I'm fine, I just tripped. And the doll is there. That's such a good panel. How'd she get here? And we see Takarazuka. Dangerous. And maybe... Okay, since the doll is now here too, there's a shot that maybe Puppet User made contact with him and now he's working with or for Puppet User. And a whip knocks the shark weapon out of her hand. Kyokone. Hey, you big oaf. He takes her. I'll draw on the aura of my hammies to boost my fighting spirit. Altered lineage amplified. This is what the celestial Hamveil was. And we see the characters Hamu Hamu are cloaking her body. Get your hands off Kyokone. She's immediate. This would be funny if she was actually able to have like a cool fighting moment like this. She's immediately tangled and whipped though. And the hammies are flying off. He gets into a truck with Kyoko. Again, I'm just so used to calling them Himekawa and Arashiyama rather than Kyoko and Kimie. Alright, Kitami, tell me what happened to Himekawa. Okay, this all started a few days ago. It's that guy who monitors Himekawa's location with the GPS that's way too precise for comfort. I am always watching. We suddenly got a message from Himekawa. I don't want anything to do with you guys anymore. Goodbye. I thought maybe she finally got sick of us, checking her location all day long, among other things. We were scared she'd hate us even more. I love that they're all just sitting in a room together. So we couldn't bring ourselves to ask her about it. So instead, we've been watching her from afar these past few days, careful not to let her notice us. But then just a while ago, we saw an armed group suddenly bust into her room. We immediately rushed to her place, but it was empty by the time we got there, and for some reason her clothes were scattered on the floor. What do we do now? Kitami? The constant monitoring is a bit questionable, but you guys are going to be a big help here. You're still tracking her via GPS, right? Tell me how to get to Himekawa. and they rip off their outer shirts to reveal Love Himekawa shirts right away. The ripples of her grace and charm return as waves of support. On the one hand, this was an incredible chapter with great character work, fun action, fun comedy, and just amazing art. Everything I think I loved about it, every single aspect. On the other hand, I yapped for a while, and still this is barely 10 minutes of recording. So, I am... And it's not the length of recording either. It's that it hurts so much to wait. I want to read 5 chapters right now. I want to keep reading, but there's no more to read. It hurts. It hurts having to wait. I really, really, really love this series that much. But either way, I guess that's it. I guess that's where I have to end. I'll see you all next week for Marriage Toxin. So, if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, my thoughts and reaction to it. Subscribe for more Marriage Toxin, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. Just ask and I can give you a link. If you want to help support the channel by dropping a super thanks, that is appreciated. Or if you want to help support the channel, also get your name at the end of videos. Also get One Piece videos early. I forgot, we'll probably be back on One Piece this week. I don't think it's on break again. So yeah, One Piece videos early too. You can hit join down below to become a member, or go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already patrons and channel members. Thank you to Chosen Regular Evan Holly, Magical Girls, FR Nono, Abyss Knight, JA, and the D-Van, Cheriton Students, David Langstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element Pate Ariel. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.